From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Foster. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert throwing again. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Jets nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The give is to Bell. And some room to run now. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye.
How you like me now?
And all the way in. Touchdown, New Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Rosa set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
At the Chargers' 36-yard line.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 29. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
Completes it, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I really like this youngster coming out of Baylor, partner, because he has the ability to get deep with his speed. Long strider. You love him on outside routes. But what I really liked about him is the ability to go up and get the football. Obviously, the Jets were looking to replace Robbie Anderson. I think they've got a real skilled target here for their young quarterback, Sam Darnold.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers. On my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
He was brought down.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert flush to his right.
Another
complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
Aldrich Rosen.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Henry brings it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
28-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's third down.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
On the give, this is Eckler. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front.
For the extra point.
And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Jets 13. Michael back.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A give to Bell. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 22. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
To Le'Veon Bell.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
Chris Herndon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Jets 20, Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here.
Oh, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Brandon Dougal. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Herndon's got it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Darnold. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd down.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Throwing again is Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. You have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rosa's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe.
Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Austin. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
James on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So we come up on halftime with 9 points separating these 2 teams.
14.
As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Airing one out for Crowder. That's caught inside the 20. They're all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Darnold now to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Chargers, 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Herbert off of play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Herbert. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Ty Long now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 12. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Hayward brought him down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Down man, it's Mills. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of of 28.
28-yard gain.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Darnold. This is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A handoff, it's Eckler, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Austin.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1.
18-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On the ground with a tight end. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Darnold from the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Reed. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's Eckler again, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Eckler, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
The tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
On third down, here's Bell. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they